it's quite harder and awkward to make a grown person, like someone who is not your age, your very good friend than it is to make
that those friends you're not comfortable leaving your boyfriend with them.
Why am I your friend if you don't trust me to the extent of you can leave me in the same proximity with your man?
As I said, there are some people you can't just cut them off, but they have.
I'm doing business, and you, my friend that I hang out with every day, of all people, you've not even sent a message or reposted. It doesn't have to be buying from me. But you have a friend who's not doing any of those. Are they really your friend?
Like, social media is just a no-go for me, because like I'm not going to be a friend because you're pretty.
And then I also have friends, if I'm in the moods of praying and stuff, I have my praying circle.
You're there thinking, I'm like, wait. So I closed my eyes and I was like, I know this was so stupid and so petty. And I was like, if I killed someone, who would I call? Welcome to the Bold and Bubbly podcast, where we dive deep into young adulting, one awkward phase at a time.
And this particular episode, we're diving deep into the friendship files and all the drama that comes with it.
Today we ask the very big question: why is making friendships as an adult in your 20s very awkward? Like, it could be very messy. It's just very weird to make friends as an adult, So grab your earphones, let's unpack this, let's share some experiences. You never know, maybe we could actually find some solutions with each other.
We could be relating in
I
a
know.
way.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys agree with me, but like making friendships as a child or in our earlier phases was really much easier. Why do you think that is?
Well, personally, I think it's because you're in the same environment every other time. You're doing the same activities together. It's break tea, you're together. It's sports, you're together. It's what other activities do you do?
Lunch, even class.
It's lunch, it's class. Like, you're together every other time. But when you grow up, we all take different paths. So you find that making friends as an adult is way harder than it was when we were kids. I don't know. That's what I think. Same proximity.
Me, I would also say something about timing. You see, like when you're young, all of us are in the same age group. Like, we're living in the same time. All of us are 12, all of us are 15, things like that. Now, when you're 20, there's some people who are 20, 21, some are 27. Like, the things to judge about with a 27-year-old is not the same things you're going to judge about with someone who is your actual age of 21.
Really?
For you, babe.
Friendship
like,
no age.
It doesn't.
It doesn't,
but the
actually.
thing is, like, it's quite harder and awkward to make a grown person, like someone who is not your age, your very good friend than it is to make someone who is your same age.
I actually feel like it's the vice versa. I'd rather make older people my friends than the younger
Like, yes,
ones.
you would rather, but like what I'm saying is, like, in terms of how easy it is, when we're the same age, we're going to think in the same way, think about the same thing. So we're going to talk about literally. Now, I may be 27 and I already have a child. You're 21 and you don't have. My things I'm going to talk about is like my child, this, my child, the other. You, it's probably school, going out to the next concert, things like that. You're not thinking in the same way that I am. So I would say even age makes it really, really difficult for us to actually make friends as an adult.
Yeah, I think in like a nutshell, I was watching this podcast. I don't know if you guys also listen to it. Mel Robbins. She was saying friendship is based on like 3 pillars, which I think you guys have talked about: the time, the energy, and then the proximity. So like the energy could be in terms of which stage of life am I at. Okay, because like if I'm at a stage in life where I'm just focusing on my hustle, or maybe I'm focusing on my family, I'm focusing on having kids. For you, you're focusing on going to turn up. Like, it's going to be hard because like I'm not going to turn up because I'm really focusing on making my hustle work. I'm going to spend money like that. So you'll find I'm not making time. For Daniellah, who is focusing on time on like maybe marriage, for me, I still want to be like the bad bitch on the street.
You said
People
something
create
about
time for what they want. I believe.
You said something about energy. Man, guys, energies don't lie. Like, for me, if I'm this kind of person, I'm very jolly, I'm very this, I'm very the other. And for you, you're the kind of person who is always in a space of, oh, but these things never work for me, or this never happens for me. Nothing good ever comes out of anything I do. I'm going to definitely not want to be in that same space with you. And we won't be friends. We will talk. We may be acquaintances, like just an ordinary, oh, I know this person, but I won't consider you my friend because, like, who are you for you? Guy, you.
Yeah, but it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing to differentiate between having an outer circle and an inner circle.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
please don't confuse people you work with to be... Okay, you can make friends from people you work with too, but like, let's just draw a boundary. I feel like most of us don't know how to like put the inner circle and then make an outer circle for people. Like, you can have the both of them. You just know where each person lies.
Yeah. Has leaving school or changing your like environment from being a 20-year-old to now probably 26 changed your social life and your friendship in any way?
100%.
Yeah.
Then I was not busy. Now I'm busy. I have work. I have a relationship to deal with. I have
A mama.
guys.
Hey, mama.
I have a lot of things. Yeah, I have my business to deal with as well.
Yeah.
So there's barely any time to make new friends. There's barely any time to catch up with people. And then comparing with when we were in school, I had a lot of time to make friends. I had a lot of time to go out to parties and stuff like that. But now it's strictly me, my business, my relationship, and the few friends that I have. Yeah.
I don't know. When people say, I don't have time, I'm too busy. I don't know. Like, we are all busy, but we all know at some point, if this person is actually your friend, you guys are going to hang out.
That's what I said.
You
You
guys are
create
going to-
time for the things you actually
So
want.
I really now don't
Yeah.
think that you can be too busy to make friends.
You actually
'Cause you can
can
make
be.
friends anywhere, even in your busy at your workplace, the people you're meeting, the people you're going to. I feel like you can make a friend anywhere.
Point of correction, at work, they're no friends.
No,
Those are
you
colleagues.
No, let me tell
Colleagues,
you.
my friend.
Meanwhile,
I'm telling
as-
you.
as-
You can
no.
actually make
You
one
guys,
person.
from my
one or two.
testimony, I have my one good friend, and this person, I just met them at a workplace.
You're
Yeah.
sure they're your friends?
I swear, he's a guy.
Okay, he's a guy.
And-
Explains why.
No, and don't put it in the romantic. Like, I'm telling you, don't put it in the romance side. But this person has showed up when like all the people who I actually thought were my long-term friends have not showed up. Like, I know this person has my back. And this is just a person I actually met at work.
Actually,
Yeah.
wasn't putting it in the romance
But like,
perspective.
I feel like most
I
of
was
the
trying
time,
to bring out the point that I think it is easier to rely on a male friend than a female friend. You guys agree?
I don't think so.
Mine, it really varies. It really
Yeah.
varies. Like, there's times when, yes, it does make sense and it's much better to rely on like a male person to be your friend than a female person. But then again, I
Say
don't know.
someone with a male
No.
bestie.
I know, but
No,
say
from my
someone
own
with a male
experience.
bestie. Yeah, but remember, this boy has been my friend for like the last 20 years of my life.
Yeah.
So it's like the friendship was nurtured from when we were children to now even being adults,
Yeah.
as opposed to we became best friends because we are now in our 20s and we're like, oh yeah. Like, it's some people will thrive at making best friends in their 20s of the opposite sex, and some
Do you know where the
Guys,
issue will
not
come with that? Because like,
Uh.
even when I'm like looking in my friendship, because I have my two friends, I have like my best friend who is
you babe, you
she's
only
a
have
girl.
two friends.
She's no,
For us, we are.
no,
Exactly.
no. That's what. Wait, you just like budging before I actually finish speaking. I was meaning like I have my best friend and she's a girl,
Yeah.
but I also have this male friend of mine. And we are so close.
Yeah.
Like, we could count to having maybe two besties because like I love them
Thank
as
you.
much as like I love the girl and I also love the guy. Like, I
Yeah.
love my two friends because I know like they're they're my people and they got my back. But the problem is saying it's easier to have a guy. Like, there are times when I'm having a conversation with him and I'm like, wait a minute. So if you started dating, how would things be? Because right now, things are a bit okay because, you can call him at phone and be like, wait, I'm here. Can you come and pick me up?
Yeah, and he'll
like,
come.
those friends, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, now, like, he has a girlfriend and then what? You're going to call him and be like, come and pick, and then will the girl be okay? That's when I lean into my female friendship because I know for some reason, okay, this one has lasted for years and right now she's in like a stable relationship. She's okay, but I can call her anytime, any day. But for the guy, I don't know. I'm not so sure. I feel like when he gets it settled with a girl, it's going to be hard for me to call.
It's the other way around, Lynett. I don't think if I am married, my friend, regardless of you're my best friend, why are you calling me at 4 a.m.?
Yeah, but that's because your best friend. That's your ride or die.
Jesus Christ. Because
that's your ride or die.
So if you can't call a male bestie, why should you call a female bestie? It should be the same.
No, whoever is... Okay, this is the whole point. If we are best friends, if we are saying we are friends, I should be able to call you for my emergencies. Also depends on for anything, I should be able to call you.
Yeah, okay. Now, I wanted to ask, there's a difference between trust vibes and general green flags in friendship.
Yeah.
What makes you actually reach a point where you're like, you know what, this person, I have met this person and I want this person in my corner. I trust this person so much. What are those few things that make you actually trust people?
I think you can tell when someone is reliable.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. I have 5 friends and I know this for a fact. This person for a fact is reliable. Why wouldn't I want to bring you closer to me? Like you can tell from the things they do. Yeah. From how can I describe it?
You can tell also the more you hang out with your friends, the more you know, because we have a circle of friends.
Yeah.
I know
Quite
my friends.
Number,
I will know that when I call Kanye and she has said she's going to do this, she's going to actually do it.
Yeah.
And then I'll know, like, maybe if I call Grace, she will probably say but the chances of her actually showing up are limited. And that's not going to make me cut because I know her, like, I know my friend, that is just her. That's how she is. So I think it's just knowing the people in your circle.
Understanding them.
I'd say my one biggest thing that actually makes me say, you know what, this person is my friend, I want to trust this person, I can let this person in on each and anything, is like if I'm going through something and I let you know about it and the way you handle it, you may not be the one that solves it, you may not find the solution to it, but if I feel lighter after I have actually had conversation with you, definitely, guys, you're my friend, because there is talking to someone, they're listening but they're not listening, and then you're going to still feel in the same bubble. It's annoying, you have a very big mango, you want to cry, it's so much. But like if I come and we have conversation, you may not even know, I may be speaking in code, but you may not know that that interaction we had that day at that time made things lighter for me and I was okay. Guys, definitely there. Like that's my biggest green flag. That is where I'm going to be like, this is my person.
Yeah,
this is my
but
person.
You know, when you say like that, it actually makes a point, because there's some people, there are some friends, because we're talking about friendship here. There are some friends you will go and have, maybe you've met up for like, let's say a dinner date, coffee date. You're talking about the whole time, you're just not yourself. Like it's just exhausting.
Yes, that's not your friend.
With this person.
I'm telling you, that's not your friend.
Most of the times, we just ignore that feeling, because truthfully, like when I'm speaking from like experience, I still hang out with people when we meet. First of all, it's just awkward. Like we never have like flowing jazz, like everyone is calm, you know, like every single time someone is on tension, you can't be yourself, but you're still friends with this person regardless.
That's an acquaintance, that's someone you know, because your friend should not put you in a space where you actually feel like there is so much of a burden for you to be with that person in the same room. Like,
but most people don't know that. Most people don't know that the person will do something small, and you're like, but no, we've known each other for a very long time. You've known this person for a very long time, but you're never comfortable with these people. You even have to come up with lies for them, maybe to impress. I don't know. I feel like maybe you would want to impress these people. Maybe you're the one who really wants to be their friend so badly, but you've known them for years. So in your head, most people will be like, you know what, like we are friends. We are just friends. We are friends. But the truth is, if you had like an issue, like when you close your eyes and be like, okay, if I did this, would I call this person?
Yeah.
And to be like, no. In fact, I think when I said that, I remembered how I determined my friend was my best friend. There's a time I was there thinking, I'm like, wait. So I closed my eyes and I was like, I know this was so stupid and so petty. And I was like, if I killed someone, who would I call?
Yeah.
I actually told her, I was like, wait a minute, like, if I killed someone, I would surely call you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, something really random happened. It was so bad. It was so bad. So I tell my friend, I'm like, you know what, this is it. Because like it's either I would die with it to the grave and like nobody ever found out. I just decided to tell my friend, my best friend. And then I was so right. Like her reaction was, what do we do? Do we do this? Do we do this? I was like, oh my God. Like I it felt so calming. And then that's when I just knew like, oh my God, like this
is my person.
Like this is just my person. Like I know this person.
I think that takes me to my next point. Who do I consider as a friend? Someone that is not judgmental. Like I should be free to tell you anything that is going on in my life. I should be free to take you to where I come from without saying, oh, this is where she comes from. Oh my God, see what her mother looks like. Oh my God, see what her siblings look like. You get what I'm saying? Someone I should be very comfortable with to tell anything that is going on in my life. Show my people, like the real people back home, and they don't have any kind of judgment. That's who I consider as a friend. And it's very hard to get that.
It's so hard. It's so hard because nowadays, I don't know, like you'll have your best friend, but like human beings, we are just funny. Like we can just switch up.
Guys,
like sometimes I feel like that's when you have to like, you sure like, but you don't overlet yourself out there.
Guys, nowadays, I don't know. Like it's like we're in competition with people we even call friends. I don't know if you guys have been seeing. There's some story of some Nigerian babe, the carpenter, over
the one who died.
Yes,
and her best friend is the one
exactly. And then there's one of them was talking about, I think it was her friend. She even had like, she dressed up all night. She even did pre-content. Like, yes, there's dressing up because you're the kind of person that dresses up all the time and things like that. But like, it was giving random because it's your friend's burial. You're all glammed up and shit. You're even doing for us a behind the scenes of your entire outfit.
Behind the scenes is just a lot.
Bro, and we expect you to, you're not even crying. Like, yes, there's people who take sorrow or
that
grief in different
would be
ways.
okay, but
you're doing for us behind the scenes, taking for us pictures to post on Instagram. Your best friend has died. Really?
I mean, I would glam up. I don't want to look random at a barrier.
But still
glam up on a barrier of your best friend.
You have a whole face beat, you're a pixie cut, you've worn a dress with a nice gold belt.
Okay, you know, dressing up really, guys, shouldn't be a problem because nobody's not just anywhere to look random at a funeral.
But we read between the lines.
You're a fake friend. Why are you appearing on my barrier with your full face beat?
Exactly.
And then
with a whole, you even have to go.
My nails were done already. Okay, guys,
like if they were done
you're
prior,
not supposed to look bad just because it's a barrier.
I know.
But I can't do behind the scene because I'm already grieving.
Thank you.
That's a lot.
That's the thing.
So what I would say anyway is let's normalize cutting off friends.
Yeah.
I think there's some red flags this person saw in this particular girl, but she ignored them. Like seeing red flags in your friends and then you keep ignoring them.
We don't like feeling lonely.
The moment I get you realize that you're in competition with me as my friend, I'm cutting you off.
But how will you notice that?
I can tell. You can tell, Lynett.
You can know.
You can tell.
You can tell.
Like you're in a group of like 10 people and then they're starting to form those small groups to talk about you. You will know. Somehow you'll find out.
Aside from backbiting, okay, I just feel like, again, when you go to talking about people, we all do. Everyone just...
I don't.
Every group... Kanye don't.
I don't. I don't. I stand firm and
don't.
I don't talk about
Kanye
people.
Don't do that because I don't want to bring receipts here.
Please.
Do you guys ever feel lonely even when you know you're like you're surrounded by so many people? Do you ever get into that space of man?
Just recently, I was talking to my friend, and I was just telling her like she's not in the country. She left. So I was just telling her, I'm like, you know, like that those days when you just feel like you are so alone. And I was just feeling so alone. And as I said, I have my circle of friends. I even have my male bestie, like, but I don't want to like burden him all the time. He's a guy, like he doesn't understand girly things. Like it will just be like, you're feeling, are you like broke?
You see it, even me. Now, my best friend is in Mbara. Yeah. My boyfriend is not in the country. Then, like, you're there and you're like, okay, now who do I call? Like, yesterday, okay, it's not like I was feeling lonely, but like, you know, there's those points when you're like, okay, I think I want this person's energy around me. But then that person is just not available.
Oh, yesterday when you called me.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. Oh.
What is that supposed to mean? Madam. First wait. This Babe, we work together Monday to Sunday.
No.
What? Yes.
7 to 5
No,
PM.
I actually said,
And then you
you're
skip
wrong.
me.
No, it's not like that.
It's not, you don't know what she needed. You don't know what she needed. No, maybe you're the fake friend. Maybe you're the fake friend.
Because
Because
not
she
like
rejected
that.
She didn't feel comfortable reaching out to
bitch,
you.
just lighting the fire
You
more.
brought her off.
No,
We proceed.
it's not like that. Like, you see, yeah, I've known Lynett. Okay, I've known you longer than I've known Lynett. But like, I've gone out with Lynett so much that she's always in that space of, you know what? This babe took me out and got me. The very first time I blacked out in my life was because of Lynett. Yeah. So like, there's that day you're like, you know what? I want this energy around me today.
Yes,
Yeah.
So let me call Lynett.
Yeah.
ma'am.
So
Yes,
I
ma'am.
called her. Yeah. But it's not like, no, guys. I'm not trying to this them.
Some people are.
Guys,
The
I've been cut off.
No, I'm telling you,
I've been cut off on that show.
The moment you start seeing such red flags,
No,
Run.
but Kanye, let me tell you, that's not a red flag. It is okay for your friend to be
Kidding.
your friend.
And also to
And
have other friends.
Not feel okay. Kanye could be now. Kanye, if someone just called you randomly and said, "I'm not feeling okay. I just want to go out, have a martini." Would you allow when it wasn't in your plans?
I would show up.
Would you allow? when
I'm
it
that
wasn't-
reliable,
Nga, you
by
are
the
at
way.
work. Nga, you're not just
100% I would show up.
okay. Maybe we shall try
I
that
would.
test, and we shall come back to the show and testify because we like to keep receipts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
like
you
to
know how
keep
we said
receipts.
we're talking about how awkward it is,
Yeah.
for us to make friends. What's the most awkward way and embarrassing way you've made a friend?
That should
in
first
your
go to
20s.
Kanye because
Exactly.
she's the one who's always making friends.
Anyways, me, I'm so bold. Like, I'll see your IG, like your pictures,
Jesus
like your
Christ.
videos and everything, and I'll slide into your
Stalker
DMs.
behavior.
No, me, I do that by
You
the
made
way.
me slide.
If I like you,
on
I
social
will.
media,
Excuse me.
who even replies to such people?
Where's my phone? There's some celebrity I inboxed me, you see, and they responded. What are you saying?
And now you're friends.
And now we are friends. Okay, not friends,
But
we
you
talk.
Yeah,
Me, I do that. I
just
slide
giving
into your
stalker
DMs.
vibes. I don't know.
What do you want?
Stalker vibes. It's giving
You
stalker
being
vibes.
being bold.
Like, you see, okay.
I'm going for what you want.
What's the most awkward way?
I feel like people will go to their friends and be like, hey, Lynett, you're so pretty, you're so cute. Can we be friends?
not
Like, it's awkward
awkward.
about. No, let me tell you guys, it's not awkward, but in that time, it's just awkward. Like,
like to the person who you're talking to, yes.
No.
it's
yeah,
kind of
for the person in
random.
that. Okay, we shall all ignore the fact that there is that space there. That's like, oh wow, like it's a bit awkward. Trust me, it's really
No,
a bit
let
awkward.
me ask you. Is there any friend you've gotten without putting effort?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, being when you see how
Same, we're
when
doing
you're
the
in
same
school and they
things.
pair you in the same group or like you're in the same discussion group,
Yeah,
like you kind of become friends all of a
There's still
sudden.
some little effort you put. Me walking to Daniellah and say, "Oh, hi, can we be friends?" That's me trying to show you that yes, I want to be your friend.
What if I'm in the phase of I don't want friends now? It's going to be awkward for me to tell you.
Then
like,
you
no, I
tell
don't
me
want
you
any
want
more
friends.
friends. I can't tell you no. That's just,
Yeah.
you're putting
But
me
at
on
least
pressure.
I've tried.
Now,
Duress.
you see, for you who has like slid into people's DMs, I want to ask you this. Like, you know how you slide into someone's DM? Yes, they'll respond of yes, hi, things like that.
There's
You
even a
say,
possibility of not responding.
"Aha."
It's okay.
So
Let's
how do you handle such situation?
It's okay. I mean, there are other people on the internet.
So you don't DM me.
Yeah. And that's how I've made my solid friendships, by the way.
Kanye, so
I don't know
So
you.
you have tight friends like who you can call your friends from DMs.
So to
Yes.
Kanye, actually, social media is like a very good place to meet people, right?
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
100%.
I never answer.
But then you, babe, you're the same one who says never take people on Snapchat serious, like men and
Snapchat
things
is
like
Snapchat,
that.
my friend.
But it's social
Because-
media.
No, let me tell you, Daniellah. I was actually very right to say Instagram. Snapchat is for jokers. I mean,
and
as a
Instagram
man,
is no.
no.
Instagram
Okay,
has scammers.
Nigerian
not-
prince.
Not as those on Snapchat.
Snapchat.
You people, as a man, you're streaking, you're doing this, and you expect me to take you serious? Can't be me, no.
Also, I feel
But
like
also there's
Snapchat.
those ones who are always liking, those men who are always liking people's pictures on Instagram. Then after they send you a message. You know those people who send you a message every month. Hi.
They're trying to be your friend.
I
Acknowledge
don't
the
want.
effort they're putting in.
And now it's awkward for me to text back and be like, hey, please don't send me DMs.
No.
I don't want to be your
Minus
friend.
that, there's you actually saying hi, and again, they'll not respond in that time. Then again, they'll come back with a hi. It's not like you see how you say hi, or I like your pictures. I would think it would be nice for us to be friends. You go straight forward. There are those people who come hi every month,
but
every
again,
week,
you guys, we can't say friendship overlooks. That's why me, I don't trust social media, because I'm not going to DM you because you're pretty, because you're handsome.
Sorry,
we're not going to be friends because of your physical. So for every friend you have, you've met them before befriending them? Yeah.
That's weird.
No, I've never gotten, even when someone, I remember some girl inboxed me on think TikTok. She was so nice. But like, for me to get someone, or for me to actually be like, even meeting, I just, like, social media is just a no-go for me. Because like, I'm not going to be a friend because you're pretty.
Yeah.
No.
I won't lie.
No.
Me, social media has given me friends.
I have reliable friends. Like, I have to be in the moment to see how you talk, how you vibe, how like what.
Then that is
what's
being
your
judgmental.
Mindset. No, this is exactly what I want in my life. I don't want you random. If you have your like,
you might be a ghost using someone else's picture.
No,
you're catfish.
When you talk to them, they could have a different random mindset or how they do their things, and like it's just not coming to me. Like, I don't want that. My friends are your chosen family, so I want to see. Please, I don't want random people, especially now. I feel like when you're younger, we go. But right now, I just can't be your friend. It's just
so.
Not possible.
Lynett, where do you think is the right place to actually make friends, like meet people and make friends?
Before even the show started, I told you there's no place that I can say this is the right place. I could meet someone.
Or okay, in your experience, where are you meeting your friends now? Which places? For someone out there who wants to like be like you and find friends, where are you meeting your friends?
I think first of all, I'm like the wrong person because I haven't made like new friends that are okay. I have met a new friend at work.
Only one.
I have met other friends from other friends, my friends, your friends' friends.
Let me tell you guys.
Friends. So we met because they're Daniellah's friends. Since they're Daniellah's friends and we're hanging out together, not all of them, but like there'll be that one where we're like trying to get like, less than of which. Okay, I'm just bad at making friends.
I'll be honest. I'll be very honest. I think the bar is one of the best places to make
looking for love
in all the wrong places.
It's okay. Let it be a wrong place. But let me be very honest with you people. The bar is one of the best places to make genuine friendships.
Guys are drunk. I will buy. You know those people who start me. I'm one of those people. Whoever tries to hurt you, I will kill them. Whoever this, and then I start telling my friends, I love you so much.
I love you. Oh my God. That's Daniellah.
Let me give you something to try out. You see how we are friends? If you want to know what I think about you and what I think about Lynett, take me to the bar and buy me alcohol. That is when you'll get to know the true sides of people. If we're in the bar and someone tells me, oh, you're pretty, can we be friends? That person is actually very genuine. And they want me for a friend. Zero.
Yeah, but like you say, people always tell the truth when they're drunk.
That's when they say the truth.
Yeah.
But if I'm just drunk
you go to church and get friends.
I can't go to church because this is how our church is. We go to church as Catholics. We go to church, service gets done. There is no time for starting to meander with young people. Everyone just goes to them.
You see, me, what I've learned is I think you can actually make friends even from church. So for you it's actually quite different. But for me, where I pray from, like there's all these things. There's sale, there is, I don't know, there's a youth something today, there is this. So like you reach out to each other of, or can we go together for A, B, C, and D? Or when you're in sale, you automatically meet these people every other day of this week. Yeah. So you're going to make friends. I would say how I would think, or where I would think people make friends the most from, is places that they like, places that they're interested in. You see now, like, yes, you have a social life, you like to enhance that social life, so you will go out. Yeah. So you're going to obviously meet people who have the same likeness and mindset as you, who will kind of leap into your friend corner.
I feel like you can meet a friend anywhere.
Yeah, you can.
At a barrio, I've met people at barriers and we become very good friends, by the way. It's a weird place, yes, but I've met people there and we become friends.
Anywhere you can make, and I've lied. In church, when you go to a place, like all the time, like let's say now for my side, at church, we always sat like as young people. But every single Sunday, it was me, this girl, me, this girl, me, this girl. Every single Sunday. There's no way we became friends, actually. Just that he died out, but like we did become friends in that time. Yeah.
But then my question also would be, are you willing to make friends? Because you going to these places and you want to sit alone and be in your space. You're not interested in making friends.
Me, I'm interested
in
what stops us from actually being open to new people?
I don't know.
The past traumas. Like you've been disappointed by people, then you're not willing to open up. You don't? Nothing. Are you sure?
No, I really like
then
making
why aren't
friends.
you open to making friends?
I don't know how to go and be like, Kanye, hi, can we be friends?
Am I your friend even?
Yeah, you are. As I said, in a circle, outer circle. So everyone has where they are.
Where do we fall? Okay, where do I fall?
I think that's my personal choice.
Have you guys ever made
After
friends?
this episode, these two,
Done. Have you ever made friends that like you've made a friend in this person and they become your good friend and you never ever imagined? Like you looked at them for the first time and you're like, this one could never, or this one is not like me. How can I actually have them as my friend?
Yeah.
No, but I feel like me, I have such friends.
Yeah.
And we're so different. But I think I understood as I grew, like, this friend of mine is good for us to do this with.
Yeah.
Like this friend of mine, I know now me, I feel like I have this personality that is sometimes I may not be the one to go with for the vibes, for like because sometimes I'm in my own zone and like I'm not going to be that kind of vibe.
The two of you are like this. As my friends, I'm telling you, the two of you are like this.
Like how?
Today, like what she's saying is like, sometimes, like today she might have that energy of let's go, let's get drunk, let's do this. Yeah. Then tomorrow, she's just, and you're like, is this the Lynett I went out with last time?
Yeah.
Even you, the two of you, I've noticed this about you. Now me, I think I'm kind of on the same wavelength all the time.
All the time. Even when Daniellah is like,
annoyed.
Like, wait, Daniellah, should we? Okay, I don't have energy, but okay. But then, you know, there are those friends you're not comfortable leaving your boyfriend with them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying boyfriends are kids, but like you're sure
But then
this one is going to try to seduce
But then
your
why
man.
are you with people you don't trust to be next to your man?
Who?
Like, why am I your friend if you don't trust me to the extent of you can leave me in the same proximity with your man?
As I said, there are some people, you can't just cut them off, but they have those buze. Like, you know, this person has a bad habit and that's their bad habit.
That's a red flag, Lynett. Cut them
that
off.
person off.
No, you guys, you're going to, do you know everyone has a bad, Daniellah, you have your own side that is
it's very
bad.
terrible.
Everyone
You
has
have your
their
own
demon
side
to
that
deal
is bad.
with.
Everyone
Yeah.
has their own demons. So me, I don't support in saying, unless I just feel like there is nothing you're really adding to me. Like there is Tatooine, like we don't have anything that can bond us at any one point. But this person could have this kawan habit, the bad habit, but on the other side, this person helps you with other things. So you know, like you just have to know your friends and know who you're dealing with.
Yeah.
I'll know that I cannot leave Kanye with my man, because what if I leave? My man is strong enough, but I don't think he'll be strong enough when he's like,
your man is weak. Your man is a weakling.
I'm not saying that
weakling.
but like I'm saying, imagine someone trying to do that, even if nothing happens. But imagine your boyfriend comes and, hey, yo,
your friend tried to do.
But are you sure your man would do that?
Oh, well, I'm single now.
Man. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. But anyway, never know. Men are not to be trusted.
I bring receipts.
Men are not to be.
What?
What?
We proceed.
No, of what?
We proceed.
All of you are not, clearly in this circumstance, all of you would not be trustworthy. But anyway, I guess let's not go into that part. Let's just stick to the friendship line.
Yeah, but like you said, learn to categorize your friends.
Let's categorize. Let's just pour with who pours into us. Because I'm not going to, right now, I think as you grow up, maybe these things we're talking about them. But when you're at campus, you don't overthink things about friendship and what. But that those small things. I remember there was this friend of mine I used to have. But when she would come to your room, she gets what she wants to wear, what she gets anything. Once you go to her room to get anything from her,
red flag. But
do I know who you're talking about?
stop me also.
Do I know who you're talking talking about.
These two, by the way, you guys, I am done. After today.
You guys have ever been ghosted by someone you really want to be your friend?
My God, that's just weird. No, I've never been ghosted. But wait, ghosting in what way?
Like, you've met them, you actually synced, you vibed, you were kawa. Yeah? Then after that, it kind of becomes weird. It's like a slow fade out of the whole interaction.
Yeah.
You're no longer like exactly
I've
friends.
noticed
That
that
happens
thing and
a
they're
lot.
withdrawing.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
That really happens
I
a
do
lot.
that a lot, by the way.
It's not like it's not even like it's intentional. It's just like, yeah, we met, we wanted to become friends, but like, I don't know, that just happens to me a lot. I don't know whether it's because like we are not intentional, maybe, and we are deciding to not be intentional about this friendship.
Yeah.
Then like, you meet, you get done, you send your text hi once in a while. Are you okay? After some time, it take months. After some time, it's only when you meet each other. Hey, hi, you okay? You're okay. After some time, you start pretending. You meet in a place and you're pretending. Don't you know those people?
Yeah.
Like, you start pretending like you've not seen, all of you pretend like you've not seen each other. And life just moves on.
Yeah.
Me, I
Life
even
goes
have
on.
no problem with it. Because if I wanted you to actually be my friend like that, maybe I'd put in some effort.
Yeah.
May I do it a lot? I mean, if I start sensing some negative energy, I'll start withdrawing from the friendship slowly.
But you know,
slowly,
also,
and with
you
time.
guys, I feel like nobody has prepared us on how like friendship fades away like with time. Like, you know how we are in a circle of friends, and
Yeah.
at some point in time, we were close friends. Like, we literally talked. Everything was like going in line. We were vibing, yo. But like, I feel like nobody really prepares us for when like this friend who was once your good friend, like you were in a circle together and you guys were slowly by slowly, when you meet, it's just awkward. Like,
Yeah.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even know if I call this person, what am I going to say?
I'm the live
I have-
example. I mean, after 15 years of knowing someone, you're not
Yeah.
friends anymore.
Now,
I wasn't prepared
Yeah.
of how to
I
deal
have a
with
friend,
that.
yeah. Like, me and this girl was so close. Like, oh yeah, we are still close. We talk-ish. We even stay, I think, 5 minutes from each other. Yeah?
I know her.
Me and this babe in primary school. You can imagine, even the teachers were too close to the point. There's a day, it was end of term, our reports, our surnames were interchanged. That's how close we were. Right now, nothing happened, but like there was a shift in school. Yeah.
Mm.
Also, me now, I am more into events, lifestyle, hotel management,
Mm.
things like that. She's like in a very serious position of being a
Is that
doctor.
reason
Yeah.
enough to let go of
Like,
someone you
I've
knew
not
for all
let
those years?
go of her.
Mhm.
It's not like we've let go, but like what I'm saying is
fades.
there's that fade
It
of
fades, yeah.
yeah. You see, even we had all these plans for on my graduation, you're going to see, like, even our parents said on graduation, we're going to put all your pictures from when you were children, from when you did this. Graduation reached. Yes, I attended her graduation party, but like there were all these new people, all these new friends, all this. So like you actually feel that, yes, we are friends, we will talk, we will meet, we will call each other, we'll clap for each other on like each and every
Yeah.
other's achievement, but it's not the way it used to be all these years ago. She's also someone I met around the same time I met my best friend.
Mm.
Like, it's over 20 years of knowing this girl. Yeah. But like, yes, you stay friends, but not as...
I agreed.
So like there's that fade.
Yeah, the fed has to be there. I get it.
I know it happens, but then I think in between something also happened.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Especially
I'm not
when,
going to say
when
anything happened, because this is someone who I could find her father. Her father could actually take me out to lunch and literally give me father-daughter advice. Yeah. This is someone who my mom will meet her mom without even me being involved. They'll actually just call each other up. Oh, what are you doing on this day? I have ABC and D. If you have time,
So practically
come.
like
our
family.
parents, yes. Our parents even actually are friends because of the two of us.
No, but
Our
I feel like
siblings are
that
friends
is-
because of the two of us.
That doesn't.
But it's just
the Fed has
the
to
life,
be there.
yes.
The life. Daniellah's jazz. Or what Daniellah wants to talk about is different from what someone who is serious with her medicine and what wants to talk about. But you can still be friends if you're truly intentional. The both of you.
Yeah.
It has to be both of you, because if it's one-sided, still it will not work.
Yeah.
Well,
To
I
still
think
not
in my
work.
opinion, there's nothing like fading. We are either friends or we are not.
No, you
Because
don't
if you're my person, there's nothing like, oh, we're tight these years. Maybe in primary we're so
No, but
tight,
babe,
But
I'll
that's
give you an
unfair to your
example,
friend.
and then now we are not tight
That's
anymore.
unfair to have
But
friends.
exactly, but then still, minus your best friend.
What
you
I'm
had
trying
people
to
that
say
you were
is-
close to in it.
Now
not
that
like
one
for
were
Marcos.
friends. Now we are not.
Yeah,
you
not
get?
like for Marcos.
Mhm.
Aside from her, who else was your friend?
Quite a number.
How close are you? As close as
No, we
with
are
all
not.
of them? That is
That
the
is
thing.
what I
That is
said.
fair.
We are either friends or we are not. There's
So you guys
nothing
are
in
not friends.
between.
When you meet these guys, like you're not friends. Like
You
you
don't
I will
talk
say
to
hi
them.
to you.
Exactly,
I
that's
will,
the thing. You
but we are not. Now, going back to your example, I believe something happened.
Nothing
because if we were
happened.
once close like that, to that
Kanye.
extent of
There
our
is
friend,
that means you
nothing
put your
happened.
friends
It was
on
just
pressure.
a change of
Which pressure?
environment.
We are
Because you're
friends
saying
or
you're
we
either
are
friends
not.
or we are not.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
But
trying
if
to
I
be
don't
real
have
to
time, you have to
myself.
first understand your friend.
Now, you're not understanding what I'm saying, Lynett. Me meeting you on the way, and I say hello, should be okay. That doesn't make us friends. You get what I'm saying? It's okay to say hello to you, but we're not friends. I don't have beef with you. I don't have a problem with you, but we're not friends.
So you
to
guys
that
can
extent.
never hang out at any one point.
Why should we? We're not friends.
Okay, I get then that means
Yeah,
you're
the
not friends.
fading
If you
is
can
okay.
never
It
hang out.
happens,
But
Yeah.
but maybe something
Kanye,
happened for
nothing
that
happened
to happen.
in your
No,
life,
praise.
in your life,
I'm telling you, nothing happened. It was change of school. From
If I'm
P6,
your friend,
yeah,
regardless of change of school, we will be friends. Daniellah,
we are
we
still
are
friends.
friends
I'm
right
not saying
now,
we
yeah?
are not friends. We are still friends. But like
But
what
that's
I'm
it.
saying is the energy of our friendship from when we were in P1 all the way till P6 is not the same energy at which it is now. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying there was like kind of a fade between our friendship.
I stand firm to my point. Fading happens, yeah? But you see, Daniellah, how we're working together and we are friends. Even if I live wherever we're working from,
Yeah.
we'll still be friends.
Yeah.
You get, we can hang out, we can do everything. If someone asked me, is Daniellah your friend? I would say, yes, she's my friend.
Yes.
You get,
But like
but
praise,
if we are not friends, we are not
praise.
friends.
See, yeah.
Regardless.
For example, yes, we no longer work together. You probably maybe work in like a government space. May I work in private? Yeah.
Mhm.
For you have much more freer time than I do have. Yes, we are going to talk. Listen, let me finish. We are going to talk. Yeah. We will meet up. We'll meet up maybe once a month. We'll meet up maybe bi-weekly or something like that. But we want, you see here where we are at now, I see you every day of my life. If we are saying we are going out today, even if it is in a restaurant, we'll go out and eat food together. We'll go out on the weekend together. We'll go out here. The thing is, we will remain friends, but the level at which we were friends
Yeah.
when we were physically together every day,
That's the
and the
fade.
level at
How
which
many,
we will
how many
be
people do I
friends.
see at work? And how many am I friends with?
Okay,
Yes,
that means
that's the
Kanye's.
thing.
I
Like-
think Kanye's point is, if
That
you're her
fading,
friend,
there's
she's going to
something
talk
that
to you.
happened to cause the fading.
Maybe the proximity.
Yes,
Can't
that's
be
a
that.
proximity.
That's what I
Maybe.
said. If you're my friend, regardless of the proximity,
I think it's
we shall be
intentionality.
friends.
If
Okay,
proximity
so
happens
that
and you guys
explains
are
it.
not intentional about your friendship,
That
it's
explains what I was
obviously
saying.
going
Thank
to
you.
happen.
Guys,
But you don't
man,
need to be
sweetheart,
enemies.
I am your friend.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
like let me say I'm your friend because I know she's gonna
Because
watch
now,
this.
Daniellah,
She's my very good friend.
If you
Ba.
say Praise is now not working at Fairway, I don't see how on a daily, so we can't be as close as we were.
Praise,
then you're
it's
fake.
subconscious. It's not. It
Yeah.
doesn't happen
It's not
intentionally.
intentional. It's
Okay.
not
It doesn't
intentional.
happen intentionally. It's actually going to lead us into our next point of how do you manage to what? Maintain a work life and your friendship balance.
Balance, yeah.
Because even with your own family members, there are people you were very, very close to from before. Yeah. And then there are those you will see them because you've seen them. We have all gone to the wedding and you've seen each other at the wedding.
But
After that,
is it.
We were never friends.
nothing.
That is it. But at some
Even
point
your
in
family.
time, we were friends. We were
Yes.
actually friends.
No,
We
I think
talked.
you guys, we are different. We're all different.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you're my friend, you're my friend. If you're not, you're not.
But Kugamba, I have no choice.
Yeah.
Like if I move
If you
away
went
from
to
you,
the US,
if I went to the US and my communication was not as good because
Yeah,
maybe
because
time
time
difference,
zone,
Then you
we are
don't
going to
value
time,
our friendship.
So
You
that
get?
means you're not
Like
giving
I
your
said
friend
in
a
the
chance.
beginning, for the things you love, you create time. You
Okay,
get?
so that means
There's nothing
I'm
like
going
I
to
don't
be
have
cut
time to
off.
check on my friends.
So you're saying I'm going to be cut
I'll give you
off.
an example. I have a friend in the UK. I've known her for 6 years. We don't talk on a daily, but she's my friend. If someone asked me, "Oh, is this girl your friend?" I would say, "Yes, she's my friend."
what
we
hinders
don't
you
talk
from
on a
not talking on a
daily.
daily?
We're both
As
busy.
you
She has
actually
things she's
check-
doing. I have things I'm doing, but she's my friend. You get?
Which is like kind of like
Sorry. We don't talk on a daily, but she's my friend. In
Yeah.
contrary to what you're saying, that we should be in the same proximity. No, regardless of she has left and I'm here, we should be able to hold our friendship together.
Yes,
If we
you're
don't,
holding
then
it
she was
That is how it's
never my
supposed to
friend
be.
from the
Yes,
beginning.
you're holding it together, but you're not holding it together to the level of when you're actually
But
always
that
together.
Yeah.
doesn't mean our friendship has faded. We are still together.
Praise that
We
is
are
what
still
you call
solid.
fading.
No. We are still solid, but then not like in the same proximity.
Okay, you know
Okay.
what? If something happened, or anyway, as we say, inner and outer, that person could be in an outer circle that you don't
Yeah.
need to call them. You just need, but the fading is real. I have experienced it. I'm experiencing it, and it's like hard. It's hard. It's sad. It's depressing. It can cause anxiety of like, maybe I'm the one. But at first I used to like imagine maybe I'm the one, but then I can't be the one calling all the time. Like I can't be the one checking in all the time.
Now let me tell you,
If you're not
I'll
checking
give you
on
an
me, I'm going to
example
check
of my
on you.
best friend. Yes, we've been best friends for 20 years. Yeah. This boy is going to wake up and he's not online for 3 months. No one can reach him. Yeah. A lot of times, all our other friends
So that's
will
questionable.
call me and ask me, oh, by the way, have you spoken to him because of A, B, C, and D? Most of his like other friendships, kind of, when they want to reach him, it's always through me. But then even me, I'm like, okay, you know what? I can't reach him. So let's all just sit here and wait for him to return from wherever he has gone, whatever phase he's going through. When he comes back,
But you know,
everyone moves back to
with
normal.
how it's. I think it's people choosing themselves.
Yeah.
Like you choosing to be my friend and I choosing to be your friend.
It's a two-way street.
Yeah, it's a two-way street. If I'm choosing, whether we have taken 3 months without talking, we're going to still talk and be like, oh my God, I know it's been 3 months, been
You get
so
it?
long.
Yeah.
So it's because
But
I'm
there's
choosing
things,
and
listen,
she's choosing.
there's things that after 3 months, 6 months of us not talking, there's things
that
I
have
can
changed.
tell you.
Yeah.
And there's things I won't be able to tell you.
Then that's not your
causes
friend.
That's
Not your friend.
That's
but
your
in the
friend,
outer circle,
Praise.
maybe.
Praise, there's things you have that you actually won't tell me regardless of us
Do you
knowing
tell
each
us
other
everything?
for 15 years.
Are you in my inner circle?
No, maybe we're
Or-
in your outer circle.
Let me tell you.
But
like we
clearly we're in
said in the
some
beginning.
circle.
Yeah, you're in some bold and bubbly circle. Like we
Is that inner? Is that outer?
Which one wants to celebrate the birthday only us? Other people are not invited.
kidding,
We're not
guys.
in a
I'm
circle.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, anyway,
I'm kidding. But like I said, you're either my friend or you're not.
Yeah, but still, Praise, as your
And there are
friend.
things I'll go with to the grave.
Exactly.
Not every
that's
person you
the
talk
thing.
to is your friend.
Exactly.
That's the
You
thing.
get-
So it's not like you're telling them A to Z of your life. No, you're not telling them A to Z. But there's times when you actually need a friend perspective. And because of, A, B, C, and D, we've not either been in the same space for all this time. You don't know where this person's headspace is at in terms of your friendship or what they're going to tell you. So you're going to tell them this because you're like, after all, okay, I can tell them this. And then there's things you want, regardless of you wanting to have someone to talk
Then
to
I think
about
we have
them.
a different
You
definition
won't
of
be
a best
able
friend.
to talk to them about
Wait,
this.
You
all
said
your
that's your
friends
best
are
friend?
best
Yeah,
friends?
because even there's things he knows, like he's one person who knows almost everything about me. But there's things that I'm like, okay, you know what? I don't know how to tell him this because you've not been around. It's like me having to tell you from infinity to 100. You get like the whole thing. Now this happened, then this happened, then this happened. Now in all the time you've not been there, a lot has actually progressed on that one thing. So I'm like, okay, I'll tell you this, and then the other, it's cool. I'll go through it by
A
myself.
different definition.
I feel like
for who a friend is and who a
everyone
best friend is.
it's a different story for everyone. I'm just lucky that I just have my friends that I can always share my things with. Like they're actually there and I know like we pour into each other. I guess I'm lucky. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I also
like
have close friends.
We've done that. Talk about how awkward it is. Talk about
These
this.
guys are my close friends, by the way.
We've done the how awkward it is, how all this. But like, if someone out there asked, after all this, how do you actually maintain friendships in your 20s? What are you going to say?
I think we have talked about
Put
it. You just
effort.
have to put effort in this. And that doesn't mean that you're going to talk to me every single day because I don't even talk, aside
Yes.
from my friend who is the guy, because we're always together, we talk every day. But like, let's say my girlfriend, I don't time frame. We don't talk every day, but when we talk, then we unpack. If it needs if she needs to talk to me, like it has to be that day, that time, then we are going to talk. If it can wait, it's going to wait. It's going to wait. But like it's effort. It's this one saying, I'm choosing you. You're choosing me, like that. So I feel like that is, in fact, what else would drive a person? Because if you don't choose each other, there's no way anything can work.
Yeah.
Have you been? Question?
My question is about how do you maintain the friendships in your 20s?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But like you see how you said, if it has to be then, like if I have to talk to you then, or if I have to create time and things like that. What if, for example, like I'm going through something right now. Yeah. You're not available right now. You're available maybe in the next week. Yeah. But by the next week, I'm over it.
What is hungry?
Is it okay for me not to tell you after that you come and you're like, oh, now this, because you're kind of taking me back into the trauma of what I was going through then.
But
so is
Daniellah,
it okay
what's
for me not to
hindering
think because it's
not talk
done?
to you for a whole week?
You get it?
What is hindering me?
This is what I was saying.
Did I join the army? Because if I didn't join the army,
probably. Probably.
Daniellah, let's talk realistically here. Your best friend is not in the army.
No, I'm not. I'm actually not talking about my best friend in this point. I'm talking about generally people's friends or my other friends.
Let's speak. Most people's friends are not in the army. Yeah. Aside from that's why the army, and I don't know.
I have a friend going to the army next week.
Maybe they're in war.
Minus in war.
Because you're not telling me a whole week has passed and me, I'm your best friend. I've been telling you, I've sent you messages. I need to talk to you. I've called you. You've missed a whole week.
No. But then again, Lynett.
No.
Life.
No.
It can even take
unless you are in the coma.
Thank you.
Unless you are in the coma.
Let me say something.
If you are like Kiki, you have your phone, you have no reason to not.
It can even take a month. Yes. But if you're my best friend,
no.
When you get back online, I should be able to talk to you about anything.
I
can unpack everything and I tell you.
Praise. Now, my question is, before a month ago, you were going through this. Mm-hmm. Now, in the time the person was not around, you got over it. You got a way to actually get over it. Mm-hmm. So, am I supposed, because I told you, because you're going to come back and find messages of me saying, oh, I'm going through shit and I need you because I need to talk to someone, yeah? So now, am I supposed to tell you about what already passed that I have already gotten over because now my friend is available to
trauma?
talk?
Do you want to tell them about it?
No, you're bringing back the trauma that I went through a month ago.
My question is, do you want to talk about it?
Then I wanted to.
But now
you don't.
I wanted to.
Then
now,
it's okay. Yeah, don't talk about it. If you don't talk about it,
prioritize yourself. Exactly, but then again,
that is not even the vice here. That is not even the vice here. The vice is
ghosting.
Omonto, you have your phone. You have your phone. You know this person. You're telling me that, meanwhile, could be that the person is even posting on Twitter. They're even tweeting. They're posting status.
Then you're assuming tightness and friends.
Yeah, exactly. You are assuming because there is no way.
If the person is physically not available there, and you know they're not available,
that's what I said. Unless you're in coma.
No. But what if someone is going through something and they've mentioned they've told you, I'm not available for this time. I am actually taking a break off A, B, C, and D. And
okay,
they told you in advance.
Okay, maybe that's one. You go through asylum somewhere.
No, but then also mental asylum.
No. Daniellah, if I'm your friend, then you should be able to understand that I'm also going through it.
Yes,
you get
exactly.
I am not there for you at that time.
Yes.
But when I come back, I'm willing to listen to you.
Which is okay, but what
if
I'm
you're
saying
not
is
willing to talk
do we
about
have to
it
now
at that
bring
time,
back
if
this?
You don't want to talk about it at that time, it's okay. Don't. Okay. You get. Okay. But if you feel like talking about it, then talk about it. I'm your best friend. Come on. We haven't spoken because we're adulting.
Okay, guys, also down. You're all saying best friend. Maybe my best friend is not like this. You're saying best friend.
No. It doesn't have to be. We're judging about friends generally.
It doesn't have to be your best friend. Yeah. It can be anyone. We're adulting.
No, but there are some friends to me. If they saw my message and didn't reply, but we are friends, I'll just be like, and then I'll just go back to my bestie because I feel like there is a level. I know it's bad to have expectations, but my friend has some sort of expectation from me and I have some sort of expectation from them to be there for me at a certain point in time.
Yeah. Anyway, I think the older I get, the wiser I get.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay for Lynett not to be available for 1 week
Yeah.
because I know she's going through it. She has her things to deal with. You get. When
Thank
you're
you.
back, I'll choose to talk to you about it or not. I mean, I'm prioritizing myself here.
Yeah.
If I want to talk about it, if I feel okay talking about it, I'll talk about it. If I don't, then it's okay.
Yeah. Also, I feel like, man, it's okay for my friend to also have other friends. Like,
yeah. Some people want to own human beings.
That's okay to some extent. That's okay
like,
to some
to want to
extent.
own.
You having other friends while we are friends.
Yeah.
It's okay to some extent.
What makes it not okay? What extent makes it not okay?
I'm a jealousy lover. I mean, if you're my friend,
Jesus.
you're my friend. Okay, I'm not saying you should be.
Lynett, this one is going to kill you. She's going to kill me, you see? That's why I called you yesterday.
Okay, I'm not saying you shouldn't have other friends. You get. But then I should be given priority. Like, why are you skipping me to go and talk to Lynett?
No.
Okay, I'm assuming tightness, yeah?
Yeah, there's no one who is yours. That this Daniellah is yours. No, nobody's yours.
Okay,
bro.
but you get what I'm saying.
I
I
get
should
what
be
you're
priority. If we
Why
are
should
friends
you
like,
be priority?
if we are friends like that, and
But
you should know.
maybe you're not friends like that with her. Maybe
Yeah.
for you can go and unpack with her, but first she
That's why
can't
I
unpack
said,
with you.
assuming tightness. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Maintaining friends, put effort. One thing I've noticed about you too, you don't put effort. You feel like sliding into someone's DM. You guys feel like sliding into someone's DM is being weird. How is
like
it being weird?
random person
Yes,
that
please.
I don't know.
How are you going to make friends if you don't meet random people? Make it random.
I would prefer, like, for me, I would prefer a random meetup. Physical random meetup, I'm okay with. Yeah? Like, I've met you at an event. I liked how you handled this. Or let's say we're working together on an event and things like that. But like me randomly texting someone, I don't like those people who text Rihanna. They think Rihanna is going to respond.
What if she actually does respond?
First of all, those guys don't want friendship.
Also,
Most people who text celebrities, they don't want friendship.
Also-
they want social.
You've seen
media
people who
vibe.
meet online
Yeah.
and they end up in 2 marriages and
Yeah,
stuff.
very true. You actually,
good.
yeah, you can make friends through like dating apps like Bumble.
Properly.
There's a person I met on Bumble at the time when I was using Bumble in 2020.
Wait, what?
Bumble. I met some guy.
What are you looking for?
Hey,
Love.
babe. But I didn't know why I was on Bumble because of Lynett. I don't know there was exactly.
So you both have.
Yeah. This was 2020.
That was lockdown.
Yes,
That was
lockdown when they were
You are idle.
released.
That was lockdown. I never got on those apps.
Explains it. You are
But
idle.
We
you
have
guys-
one
anyway.
mutual friend whom we met from Bumble, by the way.
Please, let's not just there. Let's
Me,
not go
I
there.
think how we can maintain friends is by like putting effort and then also be willing to be a friend. No, be willing to be the kind of friend you want.
Well, I get the
So,
point.
yeah,
You want,
yeah.
like, it's like saying, do to others what you want to do. Like, you
Them
want,
do to you.
yes. You
You
want to be
get.
the friend, you want them to be for
For
you.
you, exactly. Let it be
Yeah.
a two-way street. If I'm putting in effort, at least show me you're also trying to put in the what?
Yeah.
The
You pour
effort.
into those who
Yes.
pour into
Number
you.
2, learn to categorize your friends. Personally, I don't know if this is even being weird or fake, but I have financial friends.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I have a friend I'm going to call and say, man, I'm stranded. Send me 100K.
Mm.
That doesn't happen with all the friends we have. By the
Yeah,
way.
sure.
Yeah, so I have financial friends. And then I have the friends that if I feel like my spirits are so low, I feel like going out and drinking and stuff. I
Yeah.
have friends I'm going to,
Cool.
be like, yo, let's go and grab a bottle or something.
Yeah.
And then I also have friends, if I'm in the moods of praying and stuff, I have my
Yeah,
praying
you have your-
circle.
yeah.
You get. And then also not forgetting, man, these workplaces are toxic. You also need some,
someone to have your back.
someone
at
to have your
work,
back
yeah.
at work,
Yeah.
yes. So there are also those work friends, work colleagues.
It could be
Okay,
one
friends.
person. It could be. I feel like you just have at a workplace. You just need someone who has your back because
Yeah.
workplaces can
So
be
just
traumatic.
know who to. Because now, if I know Daniellah is not in position to help me with money, then I call her and I'm like, help me with 100K. And she's like, I can't. I won't feel bad
You're
about
going
it.
to feel bad about
You get.
it.
But if
yeah.
I categorize them and I know Lynett is money, this one
Daniellah
is bar,
vibes.
the other one is church,
Yeah.
this one is this. I'm going to keep my
It's
friendships
a good thing,
longer.
by the way. That's a good strategy.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
want
good
to keep my
strategy.
friends longer.
What people don't understand is, like, in our 20s, friendships are almost like dating, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
you see how from your boyfriend, you're going to give and also he has to give. Yeah.
Two-way street.
That is how friendships are going to be as well.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm going to be your friend because I need this and this and this done. And you're going to be my friend. And it's normal. It's okay.
It's really normal.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
we are, as humans, you're kind of like gold diggers for friends. That's the thing. I get from you, you get from me. Done. Yeah.
Which is okay.
Like, and it's okay. It's normal. It is fine. Yeah. Another thing I would add on to what you're saying is we need to be ready to go through the good and the uglies. Yeah. Like, you can't be my friend and in the times of the ugly phases, that this,
You know where to
You
be
know where to
seen.
ghosting me.
Yes.
you're not my
Yeah.
friend. You're not my friend at all. Like, no matter how I'm going to take it, no matter how I'm going to feel about it, tell me. Like,
Yeah.
tell me that this and this and this and this.
Just show up.
Just, I don't know if I'm drinking myself silly every weekend and shit like that. If you're my friend, you're going to actually walk up to me and tell me, Daniellah, you're actually wasting your life. You're doing ABC.
I think that's also a very good
You
technique
get.
to tell who is a friend and who is
Who is
not.
not.
Yeah.
When you're going through the worst,
Yeah.
the people that show up for you most times are your actual
Exactly.
people.
Because, like, I'll be there, I'm going through this, I don't know, I'm waking up, I have random hair today, and then you let me go in public
God.
with my random hair and
You've
my
talked-
friend.
You've talked about the times,
Eh?
and I've remembered that those friends, like, you don't talk to them, you rarely talk to them. But maybe when you like post a picture on Instagram and your life seems to be going on great, like that's when they want to
wanna
assume
come.
and reminisce. Like, oh my God,
God, they
remember
wanna
those dates we used to
come.
have? Let's just have them again. Like, I really miss you. Like, bro, is it because you're seeing me in Hawaii and now you're like,
But
I
then
don't.
also that should be okay. Lynett, people
No,
are going
that's
through
not.
a lot.
No,
Praise-
no.
Praise.
We have
if
not
you have
talked
been
for like
talking
2 years.
For 2 years.
Why
Then
are
we
you
are
coming
not
to
friends.
reminisce?
Then we are not
Actually,
friends.
that is what she's saying.
You're
Because
either my
like,
friend or you're
this
not.
We are
person-
not just don't come, but
now
that
just
thing
come because
happens
they're
a
seeing you
lot.
going through
Okay,
like
yeah.
good
Understandable.
things.
If you're
and things like
posting,
that.
let's say you're posting really sad things, like really, like someone can tell you're going through something. Like for my case, I say when this year I think I've lost both of my grandmoms, but like there are some people who are actually in my circle. Trust me. Not even a message, not even saying like, hey yo, are you okay?
Yeah.
That's a red flag.
That's
Cut.
like a red flag. And trust me, at the back of my
Cut.
mind, I was like, you know, like you have to
Yeah.
know your people. You have to know
Yeah.
your people because
Yeah.
there is no way something like that can happen. Even when, because me, honestly, I rarely have words when something like drastic happens, but I'll just be like, I know I don't have words. I probably will not go, but I'll send like a message and be like, I'm
Yeah, you
praying
might not
for
be
you.
able to send them financial help
No,
or
it has
even
nothing
be
to do
there.
even do like financial help.
But,
You
like,
may not even
just-
have what to say, but
Yeah.
just say something of like, you know what, like just be strong. Like
Okay.
say like, you know, you like I saw it, like, you know,
Just some
it's
comforting
something,
words, yeah.
But you can't be saying you're my friend. We hang out, we literally hang out, and then like such a thing comes and you say
I think that's what Daniellah
nothing.
said.
That is
Yeah.
Be
that
there
is-
for me through
yeah.
the good and the
Yeah.
bad. And then also you see the point you said of, oh, you're going to see me with ugly hair and then you won't say anything.
Anything.
There are some
That's so
people
cool.
Don't even say when you have
people
something nice.
that also do not let you tell them the truth. You get, like, I know, yes, Daniela's hair is weird, but if I tell her about it, she's
going
going
to
to
be angry.
You get,
Yeah.
So you also be willing to,
To taking that advice.
taking the advice and then work on yourself.
It
I
also
tell you, oh,
depends.
Lynett, by the way, you look bad with short hair. And you're like, that girl is a fake friend. How dare she tell me that I look bad with short hair? Yet I'm actually telling you that.
Me, I know how I look.
Another thing that I want to say is, a lot of times, I think I talked about this when we were just starting. A lot of times, our energies don't mix. Our energies don't match. And it's okay. But then also, there is you wanting, I like you, I like your company, I want you to be my friend. But for you, you're always in a state of, oh, me, nothing good ever happens to me. Oh, me, nothing. Bruh, I'm going to go and leave you. I'm going to leave you alone because you're literally going to spread that energy into my space.
Such people drain a lot.
If one thing is, yes, people want to maintain friendships with you guys, but then you're also out there literally derailing and burdening this person.
Yeah.
If you want someone to be your friend, let it, yes, there is the good, the uglies, but let it not always be ugly with you. For you never have good days.
There are people who are like that. For them,
Like, for you, never.
every other day, their life is not okay.
Your dear,
They're
They
going
always
through
have
this.
problems.
Yeah, they always have problems.
Even when you come with good news, you judge your good news after
and
that.
then they'll
like,
make it about them and
no,
their
just
bad
no.
news.
I'm happy for but just not for me.
Such people,
I just like, bro, just
Please, no.
they
chill
keep draining
for
your
once.
energy.
Yeah.
I think that's a red
That
flag.
makes me think of this thing when you move into a community or like a space and you notice this one person people are not being friends with this person. I remember there's this person like in any like so people are just not friends with this person and you keep wondering, you're like feeling bad, like, hey, Bambi, why aren't people friends with Daniellah? She seems okay. Like I feel like these guys are just bullying this person until you become their friend.
Their friend, and you're like,
then you
now
see
I
the
know
reason
why.
as to why
That's what
they
Daniellah
have
said.
no
The
friends.
energies don't lie.
Yeah.
The
But
energy
no.
you give off around people.
Sometimes some people, these guys, the energy could not be because they just seem nice. They seem okay from the outside.
I know
you're their friends and you're
So
like,
if you look okay on the outside, why aren't people associating with you?
I want to ask you guys something, yeah? What is your opinion on, you see how we are friends, yeah? Now, I know I have very many friends, yeah? And
Yeah.
I know it has kind of happened.
Like the entire Kampala.
Subconsciously happened of, like, you see how we can be together, and then I tried to bring someone else to fit into the group. What is your opinion on doing such things?
I don't mind it. It's actually
Same.
nice for me to
Like,
extend
it's okay,
my
like-
circle. Yeah.
Yeah.
For real,
Because
like,
if you
I feel
come,
like some people don't actually find it nice.
I think that would just be
It
like maybe
depends on the
group chat.
context.
But you can't come
Yeah.
and then you brought your friend. I'm so happy to meet people's friends because that's one way for me to also meet new
Meet new
people.
people.
Since on my own, clearly, it's not going as great. But I'm totally okay with my friends bringing new people, introducing us. Like, who knows?
Mm.
Who knows?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it depends on the scenario.
Mm.
Now we are bold and bubbly. We are three.
What
And then you're
am I
like,
bringing?
guys, there's this person I'm bringing. That won't sit well. You get that
Or
one
like
yeah.
on the podcast.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, bro, we are not going to just be bringing people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then if we're like, no, like you two have been friends for some time,
Mm.
and then we now have mutual friends.
Yeah.
They're my friends because they were your friends.
Yeah.
Okay, not all of them, because some of them. No.
But this babe is very picky. You see how like it's very easy for you to become friends with people that I introduce. This girl. Eh?
Yeah.
From
There's
that
people
time, she's
she
like,
will look at
from
it
that
like,
time she met me, she's like, yeah, I like you. You're one
Yeah,
of
for you
Daniellah's-
remember?
She told me
Yes,
straight in
yeah.
my face, I like you.
you're one of Daniellah's friends.
You're one of
that
Daniellah's friends that I actually like.
Even Sheila, she told her the same thing. Like,
So-
but other people,
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
there's some other friends, Bambi, that I like.
yeah, but some others.
But some others I don't.
There's
And
a
if I don't
birthday
like
had
you,
where I
you
mixed
will know.
my friends and yo.
Yeah.
Don't mix friends. By the way, sometimes don't mix friends like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I remember that birthday of yours, it was
You
rather
didn't even
awkward.
come, though. That's what I'm talking about.
She's lying.
No,
She's
but
talking about another one.
No.
She's
There's
talking about
another
another
birthday
one.
party Daniellah
Yeah.
had. We were, Daniellah is like a social butterfly.
Yeah.
So we had
Guys,
this
I
table.
do events, so
this
just
table.
call me.
This table had our circle. The other table had their own circle. This table. So now us, we have come for the birthday girl. We have not come here to jazz with each other.
Guys, there's something
Guess
I've
what?
just
Daniellah is on
remembered.
the other table for 5 hours. We're like, bro, we come for a birthday party. What's
But
this?
that's her.
We're like, please don't mix friend
Like, guys,
groups.
I actually need to
Again.
know how to like balance all my friends.
Put us
I
on
don't
one
know.
table, at least all of us. Because we're interacting. Because like maybe put us on that long table. We all mix up.
I think so.
That would
There's
do.
something
But
I remember.
as of this year, I'm kind of trying, right? Like,
Yeah.
this year I kind of did it in a way that these ones have already met these ones and they have already kind of like clicked. So those are the ones to have.
Okay, but we're like,
But
events,
yo-
Daniellah has to plan for us. Like, this was like,
No, you guys, by the way, on my birthday, I don't know. And a lot of times I get texts from people of, so these are only your friends, as you don't consider us your friends anymore. And I'm like, bruh, like it's life.
I have a question for you guys. How do you go about friends that don't support friends?
honestly,
Like, we are friends.
support in what way?
We are friends. I have this business
Business.
I'm doing.
Hmm.
And of all the friends I have,
Hmm.
you have not supported me.
What
You've
kind
not
of
even-
business? Is it a business that your friend circle can actually
Yes.
purchase?
Yes. Any day,
Yes.
anytime.
Okay.
It can be a jewelry business.
Okay,
It can be
personally,
clothes. I'm
if
into
you have
jewels.
if you have a business
Mhm.
that your friend can support,
Can
because
afford to
can
support.
afford to support,
And they have not
and
supported.
they've not support, that's
How
a
do you
red
go about
flag.
it? That's
No,
a red
that's
flag.
a red flag.
Frog.
That's a red flag. That's a red flag.
So I should cut them.
No. But we're not going to cut off people for everything.
Everything.
You just know.
But let me tell you, this is a very sensitive topic, you people.
Yeah.
I am doing business, and you, my friend that I hang out with every day, of all people, you've not even sent a message or reposted. By the way, it doesn't have to be buying from me.
Like you can repost.
You can repost.
You can't even just go by word of mouth tell other people.
Yeah, like
if you can't afford it, maybe you have a friend who can
word of mouth.
Yeah.
Like let your status have come juice by Kanye.
But you have a friend who's not doing any of those. Are they really your friends?
Well, I guess those ones need to be
cut off.
I don't know. Just categorize them in their own.
Which one?
I don't know which one.
We are either friends or we are not.
To Kanye, you're either friends or you're not.
Yeah,
there's no in between.
There's no in between. I'm not that fake.
No,
by
but
the way.
that's it's like scrolling on TikTok, and then you're seeing your friend's business, and then you don't like it. Like,
why?
You're not liking, you're not commenting.
There is some malice that you don't even need to report.
That's competition.
Yes.
That is competition. That person is actually not happy that you're in a place of progress. So, like, they won't want other people to know about, because someone in your contacts could be my next client.
Exactly.
Right? It doesn't have to be you.
And this person even comes and views your page
every day.
And then you think, Kanye's being there, but she has never liked.
Every day.
So why you are lacking?
There are those, I know. There are those. They watch this podcast.
Yeah.
But they've never
reposted,
commented. They don't like.
Reposted to begin with.
Even when you've sent to them that, oh, you know what, guys, like, please. So we started ABCD. Please share. I got hung.
What do you think should be done to such friends?
No, you just like slow fed. Because I'm not going to come and confront you and be like, yo, why did you repost?
Because you're going to kind of now look like the one who is like, random of like, okay,
I know where I fall, because if I was your friend, you would surely want to see me shine.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but then also I don't
slow fed until it's done.
That's slow fed. Me, I do a slow fed
until it's done.
And then it's done.
Me, I don't have slow fading.
I've moved on. Babe and her block button. They are boys. They are friends.
Quickly.
Done.
Thank you for helping me solve that puzzle.
Yeah.
Today.
That's you.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if you guys have any other things that we would like to say, what we expect our viewers to look out for in the next episode.
Well, since we're doing a friendship file, so every single episode is going to be a different topic, but in regards to friendship, let's just unfold the whole friendship file and just get done with it. For the next episode, I think we're going to be tackling friendship with money. Friendship and money. So for our next episode, kindly do not miss it. Also, please, you're watching without the subscription button. Please subscribe, like share, comment.
Yeah, they can even share like what they want us to talk about, because everyone out there goes through so much.
We should do like a poll on our stories, so that people we do like a Q&A and see.
Yeah,
I feel like every human being has an issue with a friend somewhere. Or
I think it would be nice to like share some of our viewers' stories as well. Like we can have them featured in like maybe a next episode, or they can watch them from our social media. We'll just feature someone's story. Yeah. So you can share if you don't want us to.
Shall do a Q&A, or you can just share in our inbox, and then you can just share your story. And then just like solve your dilemma in friendship.
We could maybe find, the three of us have some good knowledge and ideas. We could find some answers for you.
All these opinions are just our personal opinions.
Yeah.
It does not mean that your opinions are wrong. You can also share your opinions. This is just Kanye, Daniellah, and Lynett's opinion to the world.
Not forgetting to thank everyone that has subscribed, liked, commented, and everything. We appreciate you guys. We see you. Maybe there are those people who comment on every video.
I know, they even go and they tag the minutes that they're commenting on.
Exactly.
You guys talked about it.
Thank you. We should do like a shout out.
Thank you. We see you. We appreciate you.
Like this person will be like, on this minute, on this. Kanye's point was, and that is like, so because that's the feedback we want to like give information or things that are relatable too.
We appreciate you.
Yeah. So thank you so much.
Yes, and
You
we
got it,
remain your hosts as always, Daniellah.
Kanye.
Has Kanye forgotten her name?
I think so. Because like, the English is going. The English is going.
guys,
We're forgetting
Kanye.
our
I
not
wanted
my
to look
primary
nice.
language.
Kanye.
Okay, and
Lynett.
yes, and we are
I
bold.
And
hate.
bubbly.
I'm sorry.
Bitchy and-
I hate when people say Lynett, but I because everyone says Lynett, I keep calling myself Lynett. I'm Lynett. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the difference?
Lynett and
Lynett
Lynett.
and Lynett.
Lynett. My name is Lynett, not Lynett. Also, shout out to House Majaliwa. House Majaliwa. He's
The guy who responds in
that's
minutes and seconds.
we appreciate
Yeah,
for
we're
all
sending
the
you your
comments.
flowers, all
Yeah.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Till next time.
We
Ciao.
out.
We
Bye-bye.
out.
Mwah.